Honestly, this is mind-blowing, you guys. Unseen evidence led the SEC to openly drop charges against Ripple. The verdict has been verified by Ripple's CEO and legal team. Who would have thought? According to industry experts, the price of Ripple's XRP token could skyrocket $7,500, 0 cents or more. Do you not think it is remarkable? We should take baby steps. Without further ado, let us get down to the business at hand. Absent from Ben's reach, the XRP community has finally seen some light at the end of the tunnel. After nearly 4 years of dark clouds over legal procedures. No, this isn't just any old train barreling toward the tunnel. It would appear that Ripple and the SEC have resolved their long-running, high-stakes dispute. People on the Bitcoin industry has shifted its focus from defense to offense. The SEC has allegedly rejected the Ripple case, and Fox Business is allegedly getting ready to issue a formal press release to announce the decision. In an interview with X, Van Winkle revealed that he has been keeping tabs on this case since 2020 and believes he has found a solution. Ripple represents allowing the digital asset business as a whole to start over. Recently, Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderota, explained why the SEC rejected the company's lawsuit. An engaging segment of the company's Crypto in 1 Minute series features Alderota's assertion that the regulation strategy of the SEC was inherently faulty. Legal action against a person for not complying with he only mentioned the law without explaining what it was. Without first laying down clear rules, the SEC began bringing cases. As a result, innovators were obstructed by a regulatory entanglement. The argument heated up when Brett, a well-known XRP member, tweeted, 37 days remaining in court. XRP will withhold payment until the SEC grants its approval. Both time and their faith are running out. Rising up. A number of parties involved in the matter now view the agreement as more of a formality than a possible threat. The SEC is pulling back in many areas than just Ripple. Since the change of U.S. administration in January, the Bureau has dropped charges against prominent Bitcoin services, including Coinbase and Gemini. This is not an accident. Donald Trump and other lawmakers were met with by Ripple's legal team. And this revealed an even more marked change in approach in the nation's capital as well as in the courts. Some in the Bitcoin industry agreed with Alderati that Ripple would try to fix the mess that years of random regulation had created. As part of this effort, we must fight for laws that protect buyers, encourage new ideas, and stamp out market fraud. When legislation is applied, it must be made public. Policy guidelines, he said again, ought to be transparent, fair, and legally binding. Another pro-XRP commentator, Steph, told us that pro-XRP Chair Atkins is considering loosening regulatory restrictions after talking to Ripple. The bulls will be pleased to hear this. Not only is the market experiencing a shift, but so are the halls of power. Individuals who were worried about the potential outcomes no longer give it any thought. Honesty was shown by Ido Farina. At this point, the SEC case doesn't matter. It is incorrect to call XRP a stock. Sounds like a symphony. Everyone, not just Ripple or XRP holders, can celebrate this triumph. The entire cryptocurrency community can rally behind it because of how strong it is. There is no room for doubt under the law, and Ripple is politically connected. When it comes to international money transfers, it is now at the top in shaping how the U.S. government handles Web3 issues going forward. Now that the legal hurdle has been cleared, Ripple can return its attention to forging relationships with businesses and improving blockchain technology. The XRP community is ready to take on the reassembling regulators, and things are looking up for the first time in a long time. But this is just the beginning. Thanks to recent developments, SEC has finally given in, and Ripple is back on track. Experts are predicting that XRP will experience a substantial surge, Astonishing figures are being discussed. Have faith that what's to come with XRP will astound you. As a result, people are committing to massive projects. According to XRP Dragon, I anticipate a new all-time high for XRP in 2025, which aligns with the prevailing sentiment. Positivity shared online. That is, in fact, only the beginning. Since Steph had admired the token for quite some time, she enthusiastically showed her enthusiasm. You can buy XRP at this location, spend time with your parents, seize the day. A large portion of the XRP community views this as something more than just a financial transaction. So we got a goal. Jack the Rippler, who came next, made the following claim. In the next year, XRP will surely reach $7,000.00. Crypto Geek set a goal $990.00 per XRP, which some may find ridiculous, but they found it even more exciting. According to King XRP, the currency is almost ready to hit $10.00 a unit. It was no accident that XRP was created at $10.00, as Tony the Rippler so eloquently put it. You won't be happy with your decision if you wait. Allow us to temporarily slow down. Is XRP going to hit $100.00, a realistic goal, $700.00, or even $10.00 maybe? When looked at numerically, the problem becomes clear. The current market value of XRP is around $99 billion, 0 cents. More than 5 times the current value would be achieved if XRP reached $100 or more per token, resulting in a market capitalization of approximately $10 trillion. 0 cents. More valuable than all cryptocurrency combined and more valuable than all gold ever mined. So that you can grasp its enormity. At the moment, the market valuation of Bitcoin is around $1 trillion, 0 cents. The global digital asset market will be dramatically changed in size and structure if XRP reaches $1,000, 0 cents, making it more valuable than Bitcoin. Although it's not completely out of the question, major changes to the market and XRP's tokenomics would be needed for this to happen. To get XRP to $100, 0 cents, even with a lower supply of 63 billion tokens, the market valuation needs to be $6 trillion, 0 cents, plus $300 billion, 0 cents. A market valuation of $113 trillion, 0 cents for XRP would need an unprecedented valuation of $113 trillion, 0 cents for the whole cryptocurrency market, form a small fraction of the total. This is in line with Van Ex's prediction for Bitcoin's value in 2050 and suggests that each Bitcoin might be worth around $3,400,000.